it's physically impossible. Like, you're not going to be able to do it even in a single year. Are you spending all of your time on social media thinking that you're actually building a business, but then something happens like what happened to TikTok quite recently, and you might potentially lose your entire audience? If that's the case and that's something that you are worried about, then keep on watching, because in this video I'm going to share with you why you need to be building an email list and how to actually do that. I will talk all about that, and I'm also going to share with you the tools that you need, which is actually only 2 tools that you need to be using in order to build an email list. So keep on watching. So welcome back to my channel. Jelena Ostrovska here from JelenaOstrovska.com. This is the best place for coaches, consultants, and entrepreneurs who are trying to build a business using social media. So let's get right into this. So the very first thing that we want to talk about is why you must be building an email list. So first of all, you have to remember that you do not own social media. You do not own Facebook, you do not own Google, you do not own Instagram, or none of these platforms. Not to mention, did you hear what recently happened to TikTok? So a lot of companies are saying to their employees, like what Amazon recently said to their employees, remove TikTok, do not use that platform, and it's potentially about to be banned in the United States of America. So that's the first thing. So you do not want to see something like this happen to your business, especially if you just rely on a social media platform. I mean, we don't know if TikTok is actually going to be banned. I mean, there's always loopholes, and I'm actually going to have a separate video all about that. But you do not own social media platforms. So you always want to just use the social media as your vehicle, as your tool to move people somewhere else, which is to the list that you own, which is your email list. And let me tell you something, there's always going to be different platforms and tools and social media platforms that are going to be coming and going, but there's one thing that is just not going to die anytime soon, and that is the email. So everybody is communicating using email. Everybody has always been using that up to this point, and from this point on forward, people are still going to be using the email. So that is one place that you always have to direct people to. Now, what can you actually do with an email list? So you have to remember that this is your biggest asset, and if you look at all the big companies like Amazon or Nordstrom or Sephora, so every single time you go to a retailer offline, what do they ask you? So I still remember going to a store called Gap a couple of years ago, and the first thing they asked me, they said, hey, what is your best email address so we can send you the receipt, right? So not only did I receive the receipt after my purchase when I left the store, but going forward, I kept receiving more promotions and more updates about what is going on in their online store, how I can get all the benefits and the perks of being on their email list. So if all the big companies are doing that, that's your big hint and clue that, hey, maybe I should be doing that as well. Now, another company that I personally love to death, which is Sephora. So if you are a woman and you're watching this video and you are on their email list, then you know exactly what they are doing. Every single time I go to the store online and I check out the makeup and I check what's new and I, browse around, or I add something to my basket so I don't forget about it, or something that I really want to purchase, and then I just leave it there in my account, and then a couple hours later they send me an email saying, hey, you left something in your basket. And in my opinion, their marketing inside of the emails is so good that every single time I, receive their promotion, I always check it, and I always have my eyes glued to my email from them. So that is something that you also want to be doing. So here's the things that you can be doing with an email list. So you can send them promotions, which is honestly your number one place where you're going to go when you want to promote something. It's always going to be your email list. It's not going to be Facebook ads. It's not going to be messenger bots or none of that, which are getting more strict. I mean, they already have gotten more strict, but your email is the first place where you communicate, because those are the people who raised their hand and they said, yes, I want to receive more communication from you, so I would love to get more updates and details from you. It is the number one place for you to research and do all the market research and surveys and ask your audience, what is it that they currently need. So this is something I did recently. I was serving my audience about a product that I am in the process of launching in the next coming weeks. And I did ask my audience before actually even putting anything into practice. Basically, I asked them, hey, is this something that you're actually interested in? And I did a full-on survey. I emailed my list and I got well over 50 responses from a tiny email list that I have. And I haven't really gotten as much response from other places compared to my email list. So my email list is the first place where I go every single time. Your email list is also the people that you communicate to when you have a new piece of content, such as a YouTube video like this. The first people that always see my YouTube videos are the ones that are on my email list. And one thing that you have to remember is you talking to people one-on-one on social media is not gonna last. Not to mention that accounts get shut down. I've seen people lose their Instagram accounts. I've seen people lose their Facebook profiles and having to rebuild everything from scratch. But your email list, that is something that you actually own. You can always export it. You can do whatever you want with that list as long as that's legal. And yeah, so like your list is basically your property. And the best thing about it is you're always going to be building the relationships one to many. So instead of you talking one-on-one to people on social media, you actually send one email to as many as, millions of people, hundreds of thousands of people, hundreds of people. So however many people you have on your email list right now, I mean, the sky is the limit. I know marketers with email lists of 1 million people on their email list. I know marketers who have like 7 million people on their email list. And that's something that you can do, and you can communicate with that audience way more efficiently. I mean, how many hours is it going to take you to message 7 million people? I mean, it's physically impossible. Like, you're not going to be able to do it even in a single year, but you can do it instantly with an email list. Now, what do you actually need in order to build an email list and have people raise their hands and jump on your email list and have you communicate with them about whatever it is that you want to communicate to? So the first thing that you want to understand is people are going to give their email information or their name or potentially phone number for an exchange of some kind of value, right? So which the value usually is something for free that you can give away. It can be an ebook, it can be a PDF, it can be an audio, it can be a video series, it can be a free challenge, it could be some kind of masterclass, webinar. So something that delivers them a piece of information and something that helps them solve their problem. So for example, what I like, the kind of email lead magnet that I have right now looks like this, which is the social media content calendar that I put together earlier this year, and that's been generating me leads pretty much every single day. So that is something that you can check that out below in the description box. I will have all the resources, by the way, down below as well, so be sure to check that out. And yeah, so and I've had lead magnets, different lead magnets in the past couple of years. I've had lead magnets such as ebooks. I have challenges that I do every now and then. I've done master classes, all these different ways for you to build your email list. So that is something that you have to first of all sit down and figure out what kind of way does my audience prefer to receive information, and what is it that you can actually do. If you suck at audios or videos, then don't do them. Package it into a small PDF. That's actually every single lead magnet that I've had, it's always been a PDF. So that is something that if I need to go and make a change, I can always go and easily make those changes. But if it's something like a masterclass, sometimes it does become outdated, so it's something that you have to always keep updating every single time. So, but masterclasses, audios, that's something that you can always do down the line. And the question that you might be asking is, how many lead magnets do I need to have? Do I need to just have one, or do I need to have multiple? Well, I'll answer you this question right now. You can have as many as you want, but you just need to start with one and focus on that one lead magnet for at least the next 6 months. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to keep making PDFs, one PDF after another. You don't have to keep, offering something for free. Instead, which is, I'll give you that as a bonus, instead of you giving away multiple things for free, instead focus on creating a good offer that people are actually going to invest in, and you just promote this one PDF just to build your email list. So now, moving forward, what are the tools that you actually need to make it happen? So I'll share with you my own tools that I'm personally using in my business to build my email list. and to, you know, constantly expand my audience and communicate with them on a daily, pretty much on a daily basis, or at least a weekly basis. So do you need to be using them like the ones that I recommend? Not necessarily. There's plenty of tools out there, and I'll share with you those as well. Well, the number one tool that I personally use right now is called ClickFunnels. So I'll leave a link for you down below. You can take a free 14-day trial and see if that is something that you see yourself using. And I do use Aweber, which is an autoresponder, which again, you can click the link down below and get a free account, which actually new update from Aweber, they do let you have a free autoresponder for up to 500 subscribers. And I believe you can send up to 3,000 emails per month, which that's plenty. Like, trust me, that is plenty. So you can have that free account. And I'm personally paying $29 a month right now. And the plan, obviously, like autoresponders, they do get a little bit more expensive when you do build a bigger list, but the bigger your list grows, the more money you're actually making, which, just to give you a statistic, on average, you're going to be making $1 per subscriber on your list. So if you want to technically make $10,000 a month, you do need to have 10,000 subscribers on your email list. But again, that's approximate. You, like, generally people in the industry that do have good high converting offers, they do make way more per subscriber than that. Now, so ClickFunnels and Aweber, those are the tools that I'm personally using to create all of my funnels. So ClickFunnels, that's all I use for all of my funnels, all of my sales pages. I actually did a video right here talking all about how I create my funnels. So you can basically, it's like a 15-minute tutorial that you can watch and check out how to actually use it, so you don't have to get confused like most people do. And Aweber, that's all I use to send emails to my email list. Now, there are other tools. You can build your funnels and lead magnets and sales pages and all of that using WordPress. So, or you can use lead pages. That's another option. There's like GrooveFunnels. There's all kinds of different softwares that you can check out. If you have a WordPress website and you prefer to build it there, you can either use Divi Elegant Themes, or you can use Elementor and Astra. So I'll leave links down below for that as well. So that's actually how I've built my own website, using Elementor Builder for WordPress and Astra themes. So if you're a WordPress kind of person, those are your options. So that is literally all you need in order for you to build an email list. I really hope this video was valuable. Let me know down below into the comment section if you enjoyed this. Let me know, are you building your email list right now? So I really hope you do, and I really hope you're going to start and put more effort into it after watching this video. So without any further ado, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, comment down below your biggest takeaway out of it. Let me know which tools you are using to build your email list. Check out all the description down below for all the resources and tools that I have mentioned so far. And hit that subscribe button if you enjoy this kind of content, if you enjoyed this video. So I appreciate you. I hope you have an amazing day, and check out these two videos right here, all about marketing, content creation, social media, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.